when the lights go out. Many rely on candles and matches. And of course, for lighting candles, most typically rely upon one of these little click ladders, or one of these, a steady, let me see, this is what you would call, this must be out of fuel. Okay, you can't really see it, but it's a torch. And when you get your typical handy-dandy pocket lighter right here, you'll see that it has this child safety piece on here, which can easily be removed with the tip of a small knife. For this purpose, we'll use a small steak knife. You just slip it right in there, like that. See? Apply a little bit of pressure, and there you go. It easily comes off, and that makes it much easier to use. But what do you do if you don't have any of those things? Well, you can use your handy-dandy folding saw. It doesn't flip open like a switchblade or anything, so it locks into place, and you can use it to saw wood. So after you've sawed up a few pieces of wood, you can use your little belt knife or bushcraft knife to split the wood down the middle, like this. See how I have it in the top? Once you hammer it down, it'll hold the piece of wood for you. So then you just use your other piece of wood or baton. In this instance, it's this piece of wood right here. And you just tap it down. And as you see, it will split it down for you. Anyways, you see how it's splitting it. See? Check it out. Yeah! Yeah! And then you just repeat the process with the half of the piece of wood that you have right there. Hammering it down until you have little quarter pieces of wood that will fit into any fire. Good burning material. Whoops. And you just continue this technique until you have as many pieces of wood as you need. Okay? Okay, so rather than sit here all day and demonstrate the technique for feather sticking, we have some of this instant fire, quick light fire starters. It's the same thing. So let's get started. I also got a package of this right here for about 98 cents earlier. It says at home or on the go wood fire lighter. So that's what I'm talking about. Alright, so if you don't have any matches or handheld lighters, then how are you going to start a fire? Rub some sticks together as fast as you can. If you've ever seen that movie Castaway, you know how much difficulty he had in starting a fire. Alright, so what I got here is what we call a fire starter kit. This is, you can get it in any camping supply area. If you notice on the back of it, it actually has a miniature fire starting rod. See how effective that little thing is. Oh, what? Look, we got sparks coming off of that little bitty rod right there. Could you see that? Now, unfortunately, this little matchstick container did not include the matches. Matches not included. But it's the perfect size to hold cotton balls, which can be used as tinder. From what I hear, you can use Vaseline as a flame extender. Just put it on the cotton. We're going to see how that works. And then right here, before I put some black Gorilla tape on it, it was bright orange completely, but this is your little fire starter stick right here. It works the same way. See, you just slide it across and you got sparks coming off. Works very well from what I understand. And this is the larger, more comfortable version of the same fire starter stick. If you see, it comes with a little piece of cordage with its own tool attached to it. But speaking of tool, you can just use the back edge of your, as I said, belt knife or this little folding saw right here, and it also throws the sparks that you want. What's good about these size items is they can easily fit inside your pocket. See, in the little folding saw. Boom. Ready. Okay, so if you've ever seen any of those prepper videos or survivalist shows, you see that they normally start a fire by using what is called char cloth. And so what you see is I have some cut up pieces of cloth right here, and the technique that I'm going to try today is stuffing it inside this little can right here. And then what you do is use a rock or stone, or for this instance it's going to be a piece of brick, to hold it in place. So when you turn it upside down, it holds the cloth in, and then you set it on top of the fire upside down, and that's going to char the material. Alright, so as they say, don't try this at home. So I'm going to take my supplies to an abandoned location. Let's get started. Okay, I'm approaching the location that I aforementioned. Oh man, is it recording? Can't see, there's a glare. Okay, yeah, I think it is. Anyways. Alright, another reason why I keep moving the scenes is because in an apocalyptic situation, you're going to stay on the move most likely. Oh. Y'all ready for this? I like using these bricks. Check this out. You take a piece of wood, lay it on a brick. Use another brick to hold it down, right? Or tilt it at an angle might be easier. You can just karate chop it in the middle. There you go. You got your wood split. It's easy. Once you get it down, you can probably do 2 or 3 at a time. You know what I mean? Yeah.